Testing 1 2 1 2. Perfect. Hello everyone, I am your host Idonian Muse here at NACS Racing. Tonight for race 13 of season 1 of NACS, we're here at Marina Bay here at Singapore, and it's going to be a tough race tonight. 31 laps around this track, new layout on this game, so the laps are going to be slightly faster than what they were in previous years here at Singapore, but still going to be tough, still a very tough track regardless. You know, here in NACS we race on dynamic weather too, so there's always possibility of rain. But a lot of these guys are probably hoping to not have rain here because this track is already tough enough regardless, even without the rain. We're going to get things started here shortly. But as of right now, we have both Aston Martins who are currently leading the Constructors' Championship, Great Ace and Vodka Victory. Vodka also leading the Drivers' Championship. We got Abrupt, Pew Pew in the Alpha Tauri, Slingshot and his teammate Druply in the Alfa Romeos, Slavage in the Alpine, Sparky and Jelly, the dynamic duo for McLaren, and Smoke, aka Blackstappen, repping Red Bull. Just gonna double check settings because every time that lobby updated thing comes up, worries me a little bit. Just want to make sure the game didn't screw with anything, you know. No, looks like we're all good. Just waiting on one other person. I don't know why they haven't joined, like when they're on Xbox. Well, they can always join after the fact if they want. That's on them. Not gonna hold this up any longer. If they join, we'll have 10. We'll have 10 people if they join. If not, we have 9 tonight here at Singapore. Nine drivers. If anyone makes a mistake here, it will end in disaster, and into the walls and such, ruining the race. This could be a great opportunity for some of the guys who might not be the fastest to potentially have a really great finish, similar to what we saw where Beaver had that win, that crazy win at Vegas. You know, could be potential for that here at Singapore as well. But of course, 18 minutes, short qualifying session. As always, we'll see who comes out first. As you can see here, Blue Jelly and the McLaren and Vodka Victory are going to be the first two out on track. So they're the two we're going to watch at the moment. Hold on with Jelly here. Jelly's been on a bit of a hot streak in NACS. Has had 2 podiums in a row now at Miami and Hungary. After previously he only had, you know, a few points in NACS, but now he's had 2 really amazing finishes. So we'll see if he can keep it up, though this is going to be a very tough track. Singapore does not hold back at all. So if you make one mistake here, it could be the end. So that's the thing he has to worry about tonight. It looks like he's actually going to let Vodka Victory go ahead of him. Like I said, Vodka Victory currently leading a Drivers' Championship at the moment by a good amount. So normally you'd think he is the favorite to win here tonight. However, from what I've seen, Drupely in the Alfa Romeo really excels at this track. He'll definitely be a contender for the win here tonight, as well as the two McLaren guys, who, like I said, Sparky and Jelly have both been on the podium 2 race weekends in a row now. So they want to keep that streak going. But also Vodka Victory is going to be out to win tonight, as he hasn't won a race, I believe, since... Can't even think now, because he didn't win... He got second at Monaco. Pretty sure he got like second or... I think he got like third at Vegas. And then Miami. Or actually, no, that's right. He won Miami, I think, didn't he? No? No, actually, no. Sparky. I'm getting all my wires crossed. No, sorry. Sparky won Hungary. Jeez, my bad. No, Vodka did win Miami. His last win was Miami. Lost to Sparky last week at Hungary, so he's going to be out. To get that, he's here on his first hot lap of the qualifying session. Due to the shitty camera angles in F123 on this track, it looks like they're forcing you into the onboard POV. Vodka comes through that really tough section there at the end of the second sector. Does a really good job at it. See here now. Breaks in time there. Very dangerous there. Very easy to not break in time there if you're not careful. But there he goes. Up to the final corner. Vodka Victory is going to cross the line. He's going to have the first time to beat, and it's going to be a 1:31.8. Let's see, what will Blue Jelly behind get? Blue Jelly crossed the line with an even faster time, a 1:30.9. Amazing work there for Jelly. Posting a time almost an entire second faster than Vodka Victory here at Singapore. Amazing work from him. And there goes his teammate, Sparky, with a 1:31.1 as well. Also 7/10 faster than Vodka Victory's time. So both McLarens holding 1-2 here at the start. Drupely posts his first time in the qualifying, 1:31.7. Obviously, he's going to want to go around again, of course. He knows he can do better than that. His teammate Slingshot, 1:32.6. Second time's on the board. Let's see. Smoke, a.k.a. Black Stappen now. Unfortunately for Smoke, tonight, there's this really stupid bug going on in this game right now, where people's settings and all that get reset if you agree to like the EA terms and conditions again if they come up on your screen. And unfortunately, Smoke did that, so he's had to scramble to get all his stuff back together in time for the race. So we'll see how he can do tonight, because that definitely it was definitely as annoying as all hell for him that he had to go through that, especially right before the race. Smoke not on a hot lap yet, though. He's just going around one more time before he does his hot lap. Interested to see if anyone's going around again. Jelly's gone to the pits. We'll see here now. Who else is going in? Looks like Vodka Victory is staying out again. Vodka Victory is staying out. And he is using... Okay. And he is using... Yeah, so Vodka Victory is going for another hot lap here. See if he can gain a couple positions here. Jelly's time still time to beat with the 1:30.9. Only person in the 1:30s at the moment. Slavage in the Alpine now on his outlap. Going around here now, starting his first hot lap. We're going to hop on board with him right now, see how he can do. Yellow flag in sector 2. One of the McLaren's having some trouble there. We'll also keep an eye out to see if Vodka Victory improves his time at all. Here goes Slavage. He's already down to 40% ERS though for some reason. Oh no, I think he might have accidentally had his ERS on during his outlap. I think that's what happened, because he's already coming up to the second sector here. He's already on 30% ERS, yeah. So Slavage actually had a bit of a disadvantage here because he accidentally left his battery running during the outlap. I think that's Vodka Victory going to cross the line there now. And Vodka posts a 131.3. That's going to move him up ahead of Drupally. Unfortunately, though, still a couple tenths slower than Sparky and Jelly. But still, that is going to move Vodka up to third for the moment. Slavage in the Alpine, like I said, coming up for the final sector here now. We'll see what his first time on the board is. Smoke set to 134.2. Was that an actual hot lap? I think it was, but he's going to want to go again. Definitely going to want to do better than that, that's for sure. Here we go, Slavage coming up across the line with the 133.7. That's going to put him just ahead of Smoke for now anyway. Still looking at the back. Abrupt Pew Pew in the AlphaTauri now coming out on track. Post his first time. Great Ace is the only other person who still hasn't posted the time yet in the Aston Martin. We'll see here now. Smoke caught between some cars. Can't quite go at it here. Slavage out of ERS completely. Vodka Victory is going to have to pit here now, I would imagine. So we'll hold on with Sparky for the time being. Wait for Abrupt. We'll hop on with Abrupt once he starts his hot lap. Let's see here now. Jellybean there, careful not to hit the wall there. Gotta be cautious. There goes Sparky back into the pits again. Jelly getting ready to do another hot lap, even though he still has that provisional pole at the moment. Slavage does improve his time there to 133 flat. Smoke going back into the pits again. And we're going to hop on board with Abrupt Pew Pew here now in the AlphaTauri. And see what he can do. Let's see exactly what he can do here. His teammate, like I said, for some reason, his teammate Leave It to Beaver, not here tonight. Said he was going to be here. Is currently on F123, just to say on Singapore in time trial. But for some reason, it's just not enjoying the race lobby. So very confused by that. But regardless, Abrupt is going to rep AlphaTauri by himself tonight, it looks like. And he's coming through this deadly second sector here with these quick couple turns. It's really... He made that look a lot easier than it really is, honestly. He made that look easy. But it is really not. Let's see. Let's see. No one else has improved yet. Come through the final sector here now. Come to the final corner. Let's see what Abrupt Pew Pew's first time is going to be on the board. And Abrupt's going to cross the line. He's going to post a 133 flat. But oh, okay, no, now he's not. Now he's actually using ERS. Okay, I think, or he's definitely at least going around again for sure. There's a McLaren coming out of the pits at that exact moment, though. Jelly posts a 130.5, an even faster lap time. But yeah, so who was that? That was Sparky, came out of the pits behind, alongside Abrupt, yeah. While Abrupt was there on starting up a hot lap here. You can see him burning that ERS, going around again. So we're still going to hold on with Abrupt for right now. Crazy enough. But yeah, Blue Jelly improves his time even more. Still 8/10 ahead of Vodka Victory at the moment. Faster than his teammate as well. Great Ace here now on a hot lap, trying to get his first time on the board. Abrupt, though, unfortunately, it says is down a lot on his time, so this isn't going to be much improvement for him. Great Ace has also invalidated his lap. He's going to have to go around once more. Droopy Bunyan, though, is currently up 10th on his time. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough to gain him a position. He's going to have to save a bit more time than that. This is really odd from Droopy. He's posting insanely fast times in practice and in time trial. There we go. He's currently saving 7 seconds. Set a purple sector 2. Went really close to the wall there, though. But yeah, because he was setting super fast times in time trial and in practice, so just a bit shocking to see that he's down here in 4th at the moment with a 131.7. But here we go. He's going to jump up a lot here, though, as Droopy crosses the line with a 130.6. That's a lot better. There we go. That moves Droopy up to 2nd, just ever so slightly behind Jelly. He splits the McLarens in half. And there we go. Droopy currently set to start the race in 2nd at the moment. But there is still a chance he could steal that pole position away from Jelly, who he did get into an incident with last week, unfortunately. Droopy got into a racing incident with Jelly going into turn 2 at Hungary, and unfortunately that caused wing damage for Droopy and kind of ruined his race a little bit. So hopefully, if the two of them do end up starting on the front row together, hopefully they're able to keep it clean, you know. Here we go. Vodka Victory is also up 4/10, though. This is huge. Oh no, it said it. I don't know what's up that interval. It said Vodka Victory was up 4/10 there. That's so strange. Not too sure what happened there. But Abrupt still only got that 143 flat, still just behind Slavage's time. Smoke is back out once again, though. And, yeah, Vodka's going to let the Red Bull of Smoke go on, even though he's not even on a hot lap at the moment. However, Vodka's teammate, Great Ace, let's see, is still going around again. Great Ace, only 3 minutes left of the qualifying, and Great Ace still hasn't posted a time. What is going on with him tonight? That is the question. Sparky here now about to save a 10th, trying to see if he can get into the 130s himself. Now it's saying a whole 8 of... Are my intervals glitching or something? I'm so confused. Like, what's going on? But no, it looks like Sparky's not going to be able to improve from that. However, not for his Vodka, obviously. But here we go now, because it looks like... Unless he's still not... The Smoke's still not posting a lap? An actual solid lap? No? Okay, no, he is. Smoke is burning ERS, it looks like. There we go. Yep, Smoke is burning up ERS. He is on a hot lap. Only 2 minutes left of the qualifying. But he is down 2/10 there in the first sector. Oh, goes really wide. Doesn't invalidate, though. That is going to cost him, I think. Yeah. And Smoke is going to abandon the lap. He's going to have to go around again. He's only going to really get one more shot at this. Or else he's going to be starting at the back. The game really doesn't give you much room to turn around there, that's for sure. But here we go. Great Ace. He has all his ERS used up, so I don't think he's going to be able to get around the track again and get his ERS back. It's not going to happen. This is going to be Great Ace's only opportunity to get a lap in, but it's not looking great. No pun intended with the name, but what has happened to Great Ace? Terrible qualifying for him, honestly. Look, he's going to cross the line here with a 134.2. That is going to move him ahead of Smoke, but Smoke is in a much better position to post a time, whereas Great Ace has to go around again, has no ERS, And by he's not going to make it back to the line in time. So, terrible. Absolutely terrible qualifying for Great Ace. Looks like he's going to be starting at the very back. Either at the very back or an 8th. Ridiculous. Crazy, crazy qualifying for Great Ace. Slingshot on the other hand, currently in 5th. Looks like that's where he's going to start. As he's not really going to have time to get another solid lap in here. It looks like, and he kind of messed up there as well. Sparky, currently also down on his time. Doesn't look like he's going to improve either. You know, here goes Vodka Victory. Vodka Victory starting his final lap attempt here at Singapore. Drooply Bunyan has gone back into the pit. So, that's it for Drooply and Slavage. So Drooply's going to take that 130.6. So he will be starting on the front row with Jelly unless Vodka Victory can put in a whirler lap here. Not saving any time in the first sector for Vodka. There we go. Timer's out on the qualifying. So like I said, that's it for Drooply and Slavage. They got to take the times they got. But Blue Jelly improves again, man. Holy hell, he's been beating his own times. You want to see me go around that rock? You want to see me do it again? Blue Jelly just improving on his own times this entire qualifying session. Oh, but there we go for Abrupt. Nice little improvement there for Abrupt. Gets a 132.1 that moves him up to 5th ahead of Slingshot and Slavage for the start of the race. But yeah, that's gonna... So, 130.3. What a lap there from Jelly. 3/10 faster than Drooply's time. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like Vodka Victory is really going to improve here either. No. Nope. That's it for Vodka Victory. That's done. That 130.8, that's his final time. The only person left out there right now is Sparky, but I don't think he's going to improve either. I think that's it for the qualifying. So it looks like we have Jelly. Good stuff to Jelly getting pole position here at Singapore. Crazy enough. He has just been on fire recently. Oh, let's see. Sparky coming around though. Nope. Unfortunately, still no improvement for Sparky. But yeah, that's going to be it for the qualifying. I mean, good stuff to Jelly, like I was saying. Has come a long way in such a short amount of time. And his first... There you go, Jelly's first pole position in NACS here at Singapore. The upset out-qualifies Drooply here at Singapore. Track that Drooply is very confident at, usually. And Jelly got 2/10 faster than him, so... But again, it's all going to come down to race pace, but still. So Jelly and Drooply are going to start on the front row together. They had that incident last week. Hopefully that's behind them. Hopefully they can keep it clean on track. Otherwise, the Stewarts are going to, you know, keep that in mind. But Vodka Victory and Sparky starting on the second row together, 3rd and 4th. Abrupt and Slingshot starting 5th and 6th. Slavage starting 7th alongside Great Ace, who had a terrible qualifying. And Smoke, who's starting at the back in the Red Bull, who just couldn't really get anything going either. But again, you got to cut Smoke some slack. He has had it rough tonight with, like I said, all his settings got reset on him and everything, so he hasn't really had much time to practice at all. So yeah, gotta cut him some slack. But regardless, folks, this is when the drivers like to take their quick little 5-minute intermission to prepare themselves for the full race. Like I was saying, this is when the drivers like to take a quick little 5-minute intermission to prepare themselves for the full-length race. So I'll see you guys back here in 5 minutes' time for the race at Singapore. And we're back, folks. The drivers doing their formation lap here now. Let's see what tires everyone has opted for tonight. If we take a look here, we can see, oh, so the majority of the drivers, especially those in the latter half of the grid, opting to start on the hards, but everyone at the front, except for Vodka Victory, has decided to start on the mediums instead. Makes sense. The faster tire, try to get away, take lead of the race. So that means Droopy and Jelly are going to be on equal footing here going into turn 1. Hopefully they can keep it together. Keep it clean. We'll have to see how it goes, but it's going to be rough for the thing Jelly has, that he has a teammate to back him up at the front as well. And that does mean something. We'll see. Like I said, it's all going to come down to race pace and consistency here. You know, we only got 9 drivers tonight, so whoever finishes will get points, but you have to finish. That's the thing. You have to finish. So it's going to be tough. As of right now, it looks dry. Now, obviously, I can't see the weather report like they can, but to me, it looks like it's actually going to stay dry tonight. So I think the guys might have gotten lucky. Looks like the race might be dry for all of it. You'll see drivers come up to the grid here now to line up. We're going to get things underway here now. And it's lights out and away we go here at the Singapore Grand Prix. Blue Jelly taking off the line. Droopy not too far behind. So he has to give Jelly the respect, but Droopy is diving ahead. Both McLarens getting really close to each other there. But they keep it clean. Jelly still holding ahead of his teammate Sparky, but Sparky gets the jump on Vodka since he is on the faster tires after all. We see Slavich and the Alpine fall all the way behind to the very back. Smoke jumps up. Smoke and Great Ace take advantage of that, jump up 7th and 8th. We can see here now, Droopy actually has taken the lead of the race there from Jelly off the line there. Singapore is one of those tracks you can get a good line there off the start since you're on the left side and just come right in. And that's exactly what Droopy in the Alfa Romeo has done. He's taken the lead from Jelly. But we'll see if he can pull any time on them. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very challenging. And you have not one but 2 McLarens to deal with. Same thing with Vodka. Vodka wants to try to get through them. We'll see. Jelly still keeping. He's him and Sparky, both of them still keeping up with Droopy. We'll see. That means it might be a lot of DRS chicken here at the front. Even Vodka on the hards as well is doing a good job keeping up with these guys. Trying to maximize the most that he can out of his race here tonight. You know, he can get away with having a bad race here or there due to his lead, but, you know, it's not the kind of guy Vodka is. Vodka wants to seal the deal, make as little mistakes as possible, maximize everything. You can see now the guys at the front, top 4, are pulling away from everyone else behind. A couple of the guys, Slingshot and Smoke, currently stuck behind Abrupt right now. Jelly with the purple sector 1 there. We'll see, but he has to pick his moment wisely to try to get past Droopy. That is the key. And it's very tough at this track. You got to be very patient. You cannot be too careless. Grace and Slavage at the back have fallen behind a little bit, but not too far behind. As you can see, they're only a couple seconds. Slavage only a second half behind. Great ace. Jelly using a little bit of ERS, but still not able to catch Druply there. And that gonna have to wait for probably for DRS to actually be enabled here, coming up on the following lap. So we'll see that here now shortly, once DRS gets enabled. It's the only way some of these guys are gonna be able to get by people. Jelly and Druply are pulling a little bit on Sparky and Vodka. We'll see here now. Here we go. Jelly coming up to turn 1 here. He's going to go at it with Druply. No, he's not. He's going to back out. DRS is enabled. He's going to wait for... There is a DRS zone coming up here. He could wait to use this as the opportunity he needs instead. Which is highly probable. Here he goes. He's going to have DRS here now. Yellowfag Sector 1, and oh no, Slavage is out of the race. That's going to be a full safety car. There we go. Our first victim of the night is Slavage in the Alpine. First safety car of the race right there. And then there were 8. Wow, just like that. Boom, instant DNF. Instant DNF from Slavage there, just completely out of the race. Only made it 2 full laps. And we already got our first safety car. Wow. Crazy. Just as Jelly was about to finally have a DRS opportunity on Druply, and now it's going to be a full safety car, and he's going to have to wait. We'll see. Obviously this is a very early safety car. Like I said, still only lap 3, so I doubt anyone is going to pit just yet, because it is Singapore and track position is way too important here. But drivers still have to catch up to the safety car. They're going to be stuck behind it for another lap or 2. So I'm going to take a look here now. Take a look here now and see. Let me hop on here. Oh, Druply in the Alfa Romeo, though, has opted to pit. Druply has now pit to the hard, so technically, Druply, Bunyan, oh, and Great Ace. Great Ace is pitting as well. So 2 guys are pitting under the safety car. Great Ace going to the medium. So technically, Druply and Great Ace have both done their mandatory pit stop. However, there's no way Great Ace is going to be able to take those mediums to the end, because there's, like I said, there's still going to be like more than 25 laps left of the race once the safety car resumes. There's no way Great Ace is going to be able to take those mediums more than 20 laps. Maybe Druply could, but I don't know. I don't think Druply is going to be able to take those hards all the way to the end either, so kind of interesting that Druply has opted to pit under the safety car, because he was at the lead of the race. He was fighting for the lead with Jelly. Jelly was like the only person who could really keep up with him. And now he's giving away track position. He's giving away the lead of the race to the 2 McLarens. So not quite sure what happened there. There was no damage on his car. From what I could see, everything was fine. So opting to pit under safety car there. We'll see. We'll have to see how that plays out for them, but interesting to say the least. Shoutouts to Kayla in chat, cheering on her man Vodka victory tonight. We'll see what he can do. Again, this could all come down to some other people making mistakes and having some bad safety car luck. This might not be the only one. Definitely might still have at least one more safety car before this race is over. I would not be surprised. But like I said, Drupal and Great Ace now are both at the back. They've both done their pit stop. They're going to have to fight through people. But they will have slightly fresher tires. Meanwhile, that's going to put Abrupt up in the 4th now. So off the rip, we'll see if Abrupt tries to have a go at Vodka Victory at all. We shall see. Only person still got to catch up to the safety car is Great Ace. So we might see the race resume this lap, or the safety car might go around one more time. Either or is possible. Yeah, very unfortunate for Slavage, though. His teammate Benzo hasn't been to the past couple of races, unfortunately. He's been kind of this... Oh, there we go, safety car in this lap. He's been like the sole Alpine representative, and now he's out of the race just like that. Got his first point in NACS last week at Hungary. But Singapore is deadly. And it takes no prisoners. One mistake. All it took was that one mistake from Slavage, and boom, out of the race. But here we go. We're going to get things back underway here now. Jelly, take us back to racing pace. Here we go, coming around the final corner. And there goes Jelly. Takes us away. His team. We'll see if Jelly can pull a lead on Vodka Victory here. He is going to have his teammate Sparky right behind him, who's going to be doing everything in his power to help defend for his teammate. That's the advantage there of having a teammate who's like up there with you. That's for sure. Of course, like I said, going to have to wait another couple laps now for DRS again. So we'll see. Everyone is staying all pretty much on a line here right now. Like I said, Vodka Victory's teammate Great Ace didn't have a great qualifying, but he's already done his pit stop. So we'll see. Maybe he can have a good race here, make up for that qualifying. See, some of the guys can space out here now. You can see Jelly already pulling a full second away from his teammate and Vodka Victory. Like I said, Jelly and Drupal clearly the two fastest cars on track tonight. And Drupal is stuck behind Smoke at the moment. Okay, Black Stappen. Here we go. Drupal is going to use a little bit of ERS. Going to try to go for a move on the Red Bull here. But he backs out. Unfortunately, wasn't able to close the gap in time. Jelly is going to post a new fastest lap of the race, a 134.7. He is absolutely flying now, 1.6 seconds ahead of his teammate before DRS is even enabled. Crazy stuff. Abrupt, unfortunately, still unable to keep up with some of these guys at the front. Here we go. Drupal is going to try to go for another move on Smoke here. Around Black Stappen. And there he goes. There goes the Alfa Romeo. But then Smoke now also has to worry about the Aston Martin of Great Ace, who also squeezes by the Red Bull driver. So both Drupal and Great Ace managed to sneak on by past Smoke there. Like I said, he's had a rough night, kind of struggling a little bit here, just trying to keep it together and survive. Didn't want to get into any sort of trouble there with those two guys. Just had to play it safe. Great Ace and Druply though have well, even Smoke, they've all used about the same amount of ERS, about half so far. Vodka Victory now using ERS, trying to catch Sparky. Move up into second position. They've gained a couple tenths on Jelly, it looks like. They have managed to gain some time on him. Again, around that same ERS range as well, about half. Half currently in the tank. Druply now right behind his teammate Slingshot as well here. DRS has now been re-enabled. Will we see Druply get past his teammate? That's the question, because Druply needs to move ahead. Yep, he's going to go for something here on his teammate. No, he's still going to hold behind him. Still going to hold behind Slingshot. But you can tell he really wants to get by his teammate so he can start fighting to move up ahead. He's going at it here with his teammate. Side by side up that straightaway. Still stuck behind him. He is going to have DRS on Slingshot here now. Both of these guys not budging an inch. Slingshot, no team orders here, folks. It looks like Great Ace also just waiting in the wings to pounce. But there we go. Druply gets it done in the DRS zone. Moves ahead of Slingshot. Moves up into fifth on his charge up through the grid on these fresher hard tires than everyone else. Vodka Victory. Oh, gets really close to the wall there. Really close. That was really dangerous for Vodka there. Unfortunately, that... Oh, he might fall out of DRS. He might not get DRS here off of Sparky. Oh no, does he get it? No, he does not. Vodka Victory. The game doesn't give it to him. The game does not give Vodka Victory. DRS there on Sparky, unfortunately. He's going to have to wait for the start-finish line. Jelly now 2.5 seconds ahead of his teammate. Trying to get a little comfortable gap on the medium tires. And Druply, oh my goodness. Yellow and sector free as well. I think that was just Smoke there. I think Smoke had to avoid something there. Had to play it safe. But Great Ace now not too far behind Slingshot, putting the pressure on him. We're going to hold on with them for the time being. But Druply Bunyan has now just gotten the first time penalty of the race, a free second time penalty for multiple warnings, and it's only lap 9. So that's not good for Druply at all. Great Ace has almost used all his ERS. He's trying to go at it here with Slingshot. The end of the DRS zone, gets the move done, overtakes Slingshot, moves up into 6th. Moves up into 6th position. You can see Druply now in 5th, currently behind Abrupt. These two also got into it a little bit in the sprint race last week at Hungary. Like I said, Druply now has that 3-second time penalty. And similar to what happened to Vodka at Hungary, like last week at Hungary, Vodka Victory lost the win to Sparky because of a track limit penalty. And that, by the end of the race, that could cost Druply the win here. But we'll see, he is going to have DRS on Abrupt. He's going to go for a move on him. Ooh, but he's going to back out. He is going to back out, though. He's going to back out of it. He's going to play it safe. Going to try again on the start-finish line. I'm going to try again on that straightaway. But as I was saying, yeah, these Sparky and Jelly at the front on the medium tires, they're both on 9-lap-old mediums. They're not going to be able to take them that much longer. Only about like another 5 laps or so, I would say, is realistically how long they're probably going to take those mediums. Unless they're actually going for a 2-stop strategy here at Singapore. Unless they're not going to the hards to end the race. Unless they're, unless they're doing like a double soft strat. For some reason, kind of like what they did at Hungary last week. Unless that's what they plan to do. Here we go though, Druply. Side by side, DRS zone, on Abrupt. Goes for the move. Oh no, and Abrupt spins out. Druply gets the move done fair and square. There was no contact between the two drivers there. There was, from what I could see, there was 0 contact between the two drivers there. Druply got the move done fair and square, but Abrupt was trying to like over-defend or something. Like Druply was clearly getting that move done there. And it's like Abrupt got a little overzealous and it caused him to lose traction there. So Abrupt really can't blame anyone else there but himself. He was trying to defend the position and his car just kicked out on him. So that's caused him to fall back to 7th now. Still in the race though. Fortunately kept it away from the walls. So that is good to see. Great Ace now, like I said, is in 5th on 6-lap old mediums. He's now behind Druply once again. Vodka Victory now just holding on, like I said, about 1.2 seconds behind Sparky. So he's going to just be waiting for the McLarens to pit so that he can take lead of the race. Because, yeah, like I said, those McLarens, 10-lap old mediums, realistically, they're probably only going to take those mediums 14, 15 laps, you know? So we'll only see them out in the front here for another couple laps, I would imagine. Vodka Victories now also might be able to do something here. He's just gotten back in DRS range of Sparky once again. He's like going in and out of it seems. Though he does only have 20% ERS right now. Sparky with 32. Jelly at the front currently with 40. Yellow flag in Sector 2, though. Looks like Smoke in the Red Bull did lose it there, but he's going to do his best. He's going to reverse. He's going to get back on track safely. Oh, did Vodka go for a move on Sparky? Sorry, while I was watching Smoke. Yes, he did. In the DRS zone, in the straightaway. Vodka Victory gets the move done on Sparky. Moves up into 2nd position. There you have it, folks. But as I was saying, yeah, Smoke. Unfortunately, Black Stappen there in the Red Bull spun out at the back of the grid. Spun out. And there we go. Sparky's actually going to pit fairly early. So maybe he is doing the 2-stop strat. Huh. It looks like I was correct, because I was wondering, like, are they going to do medium to hard? That's kind of weird. But no, it looks like Sparky and potentially Jelly as well might be doing a 2-stop strategy here tonight. I imagine we'll see. Oh, yeah, Sparky going for a 2nd set of mediums. So, yeah. So I was half right. Looks like Sparky's going to be doing a medium soft strategy at Singapore. Smoke also picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. God. This race has just gone from bad to worse for the Red Bull driver. Everything has just gone wrong for him tonight. The game reset all his settings. Didn't get any time to practice, and now he's just getting mollywopped here all the way at the back of the grid, even behind Sparky, who just came out of the pits in 7th. Great Ace now in 4th, like I said, just trying to keep up with Druply, who has that time penalty. Jelly still in lead of the race, 3.4 second lead to Vodka Victory. We'll see if Jelly decides to pit here as well, just like his teammate did. We'll see if Jelly and his teammate are both doing the same strategy. Great Ace almost completely out of ERS here now. Doing everything in his power. Just try to keep up with the Alfa Romeo. And no, looks like Jelly is not doing the same strategy as Sparky. Jelly is going to stay out on the mediums for a bit longer. Great Ace only 2% ERS. What does Druply have? 22. But he is doing good. Keeping in 4th. Abrupt now in 6th after Sparky pit. 4 seconds behind Slingshot after that mistake he made. The mistake did cost him several seconds. Oh no! Oh no! Smoke has now pitted as well. He gets a speeding in the pit lane penalty. Smoke does. And let's see here. Smoke actually gets ahead of Sparky. What happened to Sparky? Sparky's gone into pit again. Yellow flag in Sector 2 as well. The AlphaTauri of Abrupt made a little bit of a mistake there. Last couple seconds. But he's okay. But wow, so Smoke unfortunately has been forced to pit again. Or sorry, Smoke pitting there for the first time. Pits to the mediums. He's going out there with Sparky, who's now also behind him. Gonna have the ERS on him here, though. There should be no trouble for Sparky. He still has 60% ERS here. Yeah, there he goes. Smoke also has that time penalty. Sparky is gonna move up ahead of Smoke, but as I was saying with Smoke, with Sparky, Sparky did his pit stop. He pitted for another set of mediums, and I thought he was doing a two-stop, but he's now kind of screwed himself because instead of just rolling with it, he's now gone back in for the hard. So that makes me wonder, like, did Sparky not mean to do a two-stop? Did he actually mean to just go medium to hard, and the game, like, he accidentally didn't have his right tires set, or what? I'm so confused. That's something that'll just have to be asked about later, I guess, because that's just so strange. He went in, pitted for mediums, fresh mediums. Could have just rocked it out on them and pit later for like softs or something, but instead Sparky, who like I said earlier, was up at the front of the race with his teammate, is now all the way back in 7th, 42 seconds behind the next driver ahead. Him and Smoke, so yeah, so unfortunate for Sparky. That could really cost him. Unless there's another safety car, that could be really costly for Sparky. That could have just ruined his entire race there. The fact that, you know, clearly either the game, well, usually it's not the game though. People will say it's the game, but it's not the game. You can see what tires you're set to. It's unfortunate that he clearly wasn't set to his right tires, because otherwise the game would have put him on the hards, which it seems that was what he meant to do. But there we go. Jelly pulls into the pits there now to get off the medium tires. And what did I say, folks? 14 laps. And what do you know? That's the exact amount of laps that Jelly did on the mediums. And now Jelly is coming out on the hard tires to finish the race. And everyone ahead of him still needs to pit again, so he's in a really good position right now. Smoke... just here, there you're back with the time penalty behind Sparky. Both Sparky and Smoke are now a full minute behind the race leader, who is Vodka Victory at the moment. Holds lead of the race 2 seconds ahead of Druply. Everyone's getting fairly spaced out here now for going into the second half of the race. But again, anything can happen in this Singapore. Smokey's starting to lose a little bit of time. Sparky here now, who's on the fresh hards. Well, there we go. Okay, there's a proper gap. Now they're only 30 seconds to the car ahead. Which is Jelly, who's now out on the fresh hards, trying to hunt down the next driver ahead, who is Abrupt. Though Druply is saving time on Vodka at the front, even though he's on he is on slightly fresher hard tires, I guess. But he has that time penalty, and like I said, that is going to cost I feel like that's really going to cost Druply. That could potentially cost him a win or a podium by the end of this race if he's not careful. Oh, and there we go. Abrupt Pew Pew pulling in for his first pit stop of the race. I imagine he's going to come out on medium tires to finish the race. So that's going to allow Jelly to just move on by and continue his way up the road. 12 seconds behind Slingshot. The moment, yeah, and Abrupt coming out on the medium tires to finish. We'll see where he comes out to. And he comes out into 6th, just ahead of Sparky and Smoke. So honestly, Sparky and Smoke aren't in that terrible of a position. I mean, the gap does look bad, but, you know, they don't need to pit anymore for the rest of the race. Well, Sparky doesn't. Smoke. I mean, I guess at this point, Smoke might as well. He could. I mean, I don't know. I think he's going to have a really hard time trying to push those mediums. We can see now Drupally almost within a second of Vodka. See how long they're going to take the hards. I believe the optimal amount of time to take these hard tires at this track is about 16, 17 laps or so. So, and Vodka and Slingshot are both on 16-lap-old hards, so they're on their 17th lap here now. So, I imagine we're going to see Vodka and Slingshot both pit here soon enough. As you can see, Smoke is still doing a good job, though, keeping up with Sparky. You know, every position matters. But the problem is, like I said, he does have that 3-second time penalty. Or no, it's even worse. Like I said, it's even worse. Oh, shit, it's even worse for Smoke. Because we forgot that earlier, he actually got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Smoke currently actually has 8 seconds of time penalties. So, it's going to be really rough for Smoke to gain any more positions in this race because even if he gets ahead of Sparky or anyone else, he's going to have 8 seconds of time penalties, and even if there's a safety car, he's still going to have those time penalties. It's literally the worst position to be in. And just taking a look at chat there now, yeah, Kayla agrees. Definitely doesn't think that will be the only safety car. I tend to agree as well. I think there might be one more before the end of this race. We'll see, though. There goes Slingshot into the pits, coming out on the mediums to finish the race. But Vodka Victory is staying up for one more lap, it looks like. I imagine we'll see him come in soon, though. I imagine we'll see him come in soon. Jelly, so as you can see, if we do some quick maths, only about 17, 18 seconds behind the race leader. So once the three guys ahead of him pit, Jelly will be back in the lead of the race. So if Jelly doesn't make any mistakes, he is still in a great position to win this race. He just has to keep it together. As you can see. On board with Drupally here now, like I said, just behind Vodka. He's going to stay out a little longer than Vodka. I suppose we'll see. Is Vodka going to pit here now? That is the question. Or is he going to stay out for another lap? 17 laps or so is technically the optimal. But nope, Vodka Victory. Oh, in a surprising turn of events, Drupally actually pulls into the pits, not Vodka. So let's see, Drupally in the Alfa Romeo is actually the one who's going to pit now. Went 15 laps on the hards, and now he's going to come out on mediums to finish the race. He's getting his... Not a bad call from Drupally, honestly. I kind of like that. He's getting his pit stop done now, getting it out of the way, so that he can just fight Jelly for the win. Because he knows that Great Ace and Vodka, both Aston Martins, still need to pit. As you can see, they're both 1-2 at the moment, but they both still have to pit. So they're going to fall down a couple positions when that happens. Sparky's still stuck back in 7th at the moment, even though he had that that great first stint, but his tires obviously weren't selected properly. You can see here now, Great Ace, Vodka on 18-lap-old hards, Great Ace on 15-lap-old mediums. I imagine we'll see both these drivers pit here soon. The problem is, like I said, they're both on the same team, but Great Ace is 9 seconds behind Vodka, so technically Great Ace and Vodka can both pit on this lap, and they should be fine. Double box shouldn't really matter. So we might actually see that happen here. We might actually see both Aston Martins pull into the pit lane here. So let's see. Is Vodka going into the pits? No, he's not. Vodka is staying out another lap. Wow, is Vodka actually going for a hard soft strategy tonight? Huh. Well, Great Ace says screw these medium tires. I'm getting the hell off them. So Great Ace pulls into the pits to get off the mediums. Good decision, in my opinion. But Vodka Victory is opting to go a couple extra laps on these hards, and the only thing I can think of is that maybe he's going to try to go to the softs so that he'll be faster at the end of the race and try to steal the win away from Jelly and Druply. That's all I can think of why he'd be going the extra mile on these hard tires, is if he's going to go to the softs instead of the mediums. Druply has come out of the pits. He's in third on the fresh mediums. Great Ace is in fourth. 3.5 seconds ahead of Slingshot. And Abrupt 2 are also on the mediums. But as you can see, Druply and Jelly both 13-12 seconds behind Vodka Victory, the leader, but he still has to pit. He's the only person who still has to do a pit stop tonight. But as you can see, yeah, Druply... Oh, yellow flag in Sector 2. What happened? Great Ace made a mistake. Oh, shit. He lost a couple seconds. Now Slingshot has gotten past him, even though he's on fresh mediums. Not sure what happened there. But no, it looks like Great Ace just made a simple mistake. Fortunately, he's okay. Still in the race. Only cost him a couple seconds, but he has now lost the position to Slingshot. Has driven a great race so far on the hard tires, but now he has to finish this off 10 laps, 10-11 laps on the mediums. Secure another solid finish for Aston Martin. Now he's right behind Slingshot. Druply now takes fastest lap from Jelly, 134 flat on the mediums. And Jelly and Druply are getting time over on Vodka here now, so Vodka, as you can see though, is staying out again. He's staying out for another lap. Reyes has DRS on Slingshot, but doesn't go for anything there. Looks like he's going to wait for the next DRS zone instead. Jelly now only 9 seconds behind Vodka. Like I said, these hards must be getting brutal for Vodka Victory. But as I was saying, that time penalty is going to cost Druply so bad here. It really is, because how you know. Great Ace here stuck behind Slingshot, as you can tell. Still unable to get past him there in another DRS zone. But Druply has actually lost several... I'm not sure what happened there, but Druply has lost several seconds to Jelly now. Even though Jelly is on the slower tire. So I'm not sure. Druply must have made a little bit of a mistake there, but that could also cost him dearly. Vodka Victory finally pulls into the pit lane here now for the final 10 laps of the race. Great Ace is going to have DRS here on Slingshot once again. Jelly's going to take lead of the race again. And let's see, is Vodka coming out in the softs to finish the race? Yes, he is. Vodka Victory going for the most aggressive strat of all, a hard soft strategy tonight. Druply sets another fastest lap on the medium, so he is going fast. So that's what I'm saying. He must have just made a mistake or something. But Great Ace here now is going to have DRS on Slingshot once again. He's on slightly fresher tires than Sling, which is going to make a hell of a difference come the end of the race. But no, Great Ace backs out of the move there. He's going to wait for the DRS zone instead. With Abrupt 3.5 seconds behind. Here we go. Great Ace and Slingshot going at it for here once again. They were going at it here earlier in the race. And here they go. Great Ace does it. He secures the move. Gets ahead of Slingshot once again. Moves back up into fourth with his teammate Vodka Victory in third. Jelly back in the lead of the race. Has an 11-second lead to Druply, who also has a 3-second time penalty. So like I was saying, Druply might also lose second to to Vodka victory here as well, especially since Vodka is going to be on these softs. He's going to be absolutely flying, I would imagine. Abrupt, and we can't forget about Abrupt. Abrupt also now only 2.8 seconds behind Great Ace and Slingshot, so he's going to soon join the fight with them here for the end of the race as well. However, the only thing that's fucking Abrupt over is that he is on slightly older tires to the two cars ahead of him. So he's really going to be struggling for tire life at the very end of this race. So it's a shame for Abrupt because he was looking like he could have had a 4th place finish, but it looks like 6th might be the most that Abrupt can get here because he made that mistake earlier when Druply went for the move on him. Druply went for the move on him, and he made that mistake. And unlike last week's race at Hungary, where that was clearly Druply's fault, I think this is more of a mistake on Abrupt's end than anything. Great Ace is trying to pull some time with Slingshot. Slingshot still has 52% ERS right now. Great Ace is completely out of ERS. And Smoke actually goes back into the pits once again. Is Smoke... no, Smoke is going to retire from the race in the pits. That's going to be it. Smoke's going to retire from the race in the pits. DNF. Counts as a DNF. Does not get any points for finishing. I'm really confused about that. Smoke... oh, there we go. Slingshot gets past Great Ace once again. What a move from Sling there. Holy shit. As I was talking about Smoke, Sling gets a wicked pass there on Great Ace. Amazing stuff. Has all the ERS in the world to try to hold Great Ace back and keep this position on him. For the end of the race, Vodka Victory now only 5 seconds behind Druply. Druply 10 seconds behind Jelly. Vodka Victory posts a new fast lap of the race at 1:32.9. That's going to be hard to beat. Looks like Vodka Victory is also probably going to get a fastest lap point here as well. More than likely. So only 7 drivers left out on track now. Great Ace is going to have DRS on Slingshot here once again, though. He's going to wait for the next zone, though. But yeah, I'm really confused as to why Smoke retired from the race there. You know, if he waited this long, like, if he was going to retire from the race, oh, here goes Great Ace going for another move on Slingshot in the same DRS zone. So these two are just going back and forth here at this point. But Slingshot's going to fight him into the corner. Slingshot's going to defend his position. These two are just back and forth tonight. Vodka Victory saving even more time on Druply, trying to catch him so that he can steal second away from him. But Druply, like I said, is also gaining time on Jelly, who's on the hards. Older tires as well, even though they're hards. Now they're only 8 seconds behind Jelly, so it's all going to come down these final couple laps, it looks like. Going into lap 26 here now shortly. Great Ace still unable to get by Slingshot there in that zone. Great Ace goes for the move there on Slingshot, though, up in the straightaway, both going side by side, wheel to wheel. And Great Ace takes the position from Slingshot once again. Slingshot is going to have DRS on Great Ace here, though, coming up to the straightaway. Amazing battle between these two here right now. Honestly, this is great to see. Here we go. They're going at it into the corner once again. So this time it's Slingshot going ahead into the corner. Both these two aren't holding back at all right now. Both of them fighting for the position there. Fighting for 4th at the moment. Clearly fighting for 4th. Way too far back to fight for any other position at this point. These two guys fighting for 4th. Wow. What a scrap between these two. Honestly, but like I was saying, Smoke did retire from the race, and I'm still a bit shocked by that, because he went that long. Like, if he was going to retire from the race, he might as well have done it back when he first made the mistakes and had to pit, you know? He might as well have retired from the race then. Like, if you're this close to the end of the race, you might as well finish it out and get the points. In my opinion. But, no. Unfortunately, Smoke had to pit again. I don't know if he had damage again or whatever, or if he just got upset and just said, fuck this, I'm out. But yeah, so unfortunately, that means there's going to be no more points for no new points for Red Bull this week either. Great Ace going to have DRS here on Slingshot again. Not going to be able to do anything though. Too short of a distance there. Get anything off of that. As Vodka Victory and Drupally Bunyan will jump up to them here soon before the end of the race. Because Vodka Victory and Drupally are getting closer and closer to the race leader, Jelly. Drupally now. Oh, here we go. Great Ace and Slingshot going into the corner once again together. These two making more contact. Great Ace forcing Slingshot wide. These two are getting super aggressive here. Fortunately, Great Ace does give the position back to Slingshot. But yeah, that was way too aggressive there from Great Ace in my opinion. That was way too aggressive from Great Ace. Literally forcing Slingshot wide. Getting a little bit overzealous here now, boys. Just want to finish out the race, don't you? But regardless, like I said, Drupally and Vodka are getting closer and closer to the race leader, Jelly. Less than 4 seconds away from him now. And Vodka is almost in that 3-second range with Drupally, where he'll finish ahead of him. Which is all he really needs at this point. But Jelly's still currently on pace, though, for his first win in NACS. He's had 2 podiums in a row now, potentially a first win. This is crazy. Here we go, lap 27. Final 5 laps of the race. And Slingshot still has 55% ERS, by the way. That's what blows me away. He still has all this battery power saved up that he could be using to get the hell away from Great Ace, get him out of his DRS range, and he's just not using it. So, I don't know, that's a little bit of a misplay in my opinion, maybe from Slingshot. Like, he definitely could be, like, trying to use it a bit more to pull away from Great Ace. Because you can see, like, he's not even using it here in the DRS zone, like, at all. Whereas, you know, Great Ace is going to keep using it every single lap. Like, he's done, like, look, Great Ace is just chilling there at 8%, like, this whole time, so... Yeah, I'm not really sure what's up with Slingshot there. Oh, but Great Ace's rear looked like it got a little weird there. See, Great Ace is still, like, using ERS, but Slingshot's just holding on to that 55% when there's only, like, 5 laps left of the race. I'm not sure what the strategy is there. Like, why hold on to it for so long? You know? Great Ace gonna have DRS on Sling here once again. He's gonna use. Oh, Great Ace gets so lucky there. Great Ace gets super lucky there not to hit the wall. Got very close for comfort. But now, as we can see, it's getting really close at the front. Drupally and Vodka now only 2 seconds behind the race leader. Only 2 seconds behind Jelly. Vodka on 6-lap old softs. Drupally on 9-lap old mediums. Jelly has just been hemorrhaging time on those hards. Unfortunately. He has a couple laps left to defend his lead. Because they're coming on him. They're going to be there. He's not careful. Here we go up to the same corner that Great Ace and Slingshot have just been going at it together this entire time. Great Ace backing off a little bit there, though. Taking her easy. Oh, Great Ace's car gets really slidey there. Like I said, Slingshot is also on older medium tires compared to Great Ace as well. 10 laps to 8. But yeah, Great Ace got very lucky there. Nice catch from him. In fact, actually. Really nice save there on his part. He could have lost it all. Right there and then. But he caught it. I think that's a warning sign for Great Ace. I think he's starting to back off a little bit here now. going into the final 3 laps of the race. I think Great Ace realizes how aggressive that last move he did was, and now he's kind of chilling out a little bit. That's how it seems to me anyway. He just has to survive the race because his car is getting very twitchy. But now we can cut back up to the front as Vodka Victory and Drooply are now starting to get within DRS range of the race leader, Blue Jelly. Oh my goodness, here we go. The fight for the win here at Singapore. Who's it going to be? Drooply has the time penalty. Jelly has the lead of the race, but this is a great opportunity for Vodka Victory. If he can get ahead, of Jelly, he can win the race. Because Drooply won't be able to do anything about it with that time penalty. Vodka Victory, though, almost out of ERS, though, just like his teammate, down to like 10%. Same thing with Drooply, though, and same thing with Jelly. So they're all about on the same page here. Fighting for the win. Coming up here now to an over DRS zone. Oh, Vodka Victory getting really close to Drooply. Drooply getting really close to the wall. Vodka is going to have DRS here on the Alfa Romeo driver. He's going to back out, though. Yellow flag in Sector 2, though. Great Ace, oh no, has done a complete 360 on track. At the same corner where he nearly lost it the previous lap. And he's now lost a position to Abrupt. As Vodka Victory comes up to the DRS line here. Start the second last lap of the race. DRS on Drooply. And the Alfa Romeo, he's going to go at it. He's going to go into the turn 1 with him. And there he goes. Vodka Victory on the soft tires. Gets past Drooply Bunyan, who has that time penalty. It moves up into second position. The only car ahead now is Jelly, who was a second and a half ahead of Vodka. And he's the car to catch. Another yellow flag in Sector 3. What's happened at the back? 5-second penalty for Sparky for a severe collision with Great Ace there. Not sure what happened to him. Sparky is now off track. With only 2 laps left of the race, Sparky is now completely off track. Stuck here at the back. Can he even move? No, Sparky, it says, has retired from the session, but it's too late for a safety car. No safety car now. But that's it for Sparky. Wow, Sparky is out of the race. What happened? It's like he couldn't move the car. I think his car was actually stuck on the wall. I think he also missed his braking point. If he had to go all the way down that escape road, that means Sparky locked up or missed his braking point. And unfortunately, I mean, he would have had a 5-second penalty anyway. Here's the thing you gotta remember, Sparky would have had a 5-second penalty anyway for a collision there with Great Ace, apparently. Even though Great Ace had already fucked himself over with that 360 wheelie spin, even getting him down there in the first place. Great Ace was set to at least finish in the top 5, but now it looks like he's gonna finish 6th behind Abrupt. Not a great race for Great Ace, no pun intended, but here we go, Vodka Victory on the final lap of the race. He is fighting for the win here with Jelly. Jelly has driven a great race all night, is fighting for the race, his first race win here in NACS. Vodka Victory on the soft tires is fighting to win here at Singapore. Oh no, and Vodka Brett, what was that? I couldn't tell if that was a brake check from Blue Jelly, or if Blue Jelly's car slid, or if Vodka Victory just broke way too late. But here we go, Vodka Victory going into the corner with Blue Jelly, both of them fighting for the win, making slight wheel-to-wheel contact here. But Jelly is going to get ahead of Vodka Victory once again into this corner. Fair and square. Oh my god, he hits him again! Like, what the hell? And Vodka Victory is out of the race. Vodka Victory. Huge incident there. That's twice in a row. I think that was brake checking from Blue Jelly. I honestly think that was brake checking from Blue Jelly. Blue Jelly there. Like, what the hell happened? Blue Jelly was driving his race the whole time, and then as soon as he was under a threat from someone else, not once but twice, that's twice where Blue Jelly just randomly slowed down in front of Vodka Victory. That's how it looked to me anyway. Because you can say, oh, well, and Drooply Bunyan gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, yeah. So it looks like Jelly is going to get the win here. Get his first win in NACS, but at what cost? What was the fucking need of that? To just slow down so abruptly like that. There was no need, and he's been guilty of brake checking before, so anyways, that's how it looked to me. I don't mean to take anything away from him, because I think he is going to get the win here, because, yeah. So Jelly does win his gets his first win in NACS ahead of Drupally, who unfortunately picked up a second track limit penalty there at the very end. Fucked himself over. Otherwise, Drupally Bunyan would have been your race winner tonight. But Slingshot in the Alfa Romeo fought tooth and nail the whole night with Great Ace. And Slingshot finishes on the podium with his teammate. It's a double podium finish for Alfa Romeo after Vodka Victory's DNF there. Here we go. Slingshot crosses the line, finishes in third. Only two drivers left to cross the line are Abrupt. Here goes Abrupt. Solid finish for him. Drove his race, survived when others didn't, got fourth. And then Great Ace in fifth. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, crazy to see. Definitely to be something looked at by the stewards afterwards. Because, yeah, to me, that kind of looked like brake checking from Blue Jelly, which is not allowed in NACS at all. Like, you're not supposed to just randomly slow down like that in spots that aren't even, like, hard braking zones. So I'm just confused. Or Vodka just didn't react in time. Yeah. But regardless, congratulations to Jelly for getting his first win in NACS. Don't mean to take anything away from him. Just a bit shitty, that's all. And then, he definitely had the talent to do it. Did not have to end like that at all. But even more congratulations to the double Alfa Romeo duo of Drupally and Slingshot. Sucks for Drupally, because, I mean, he would have had the win if he hadn't gotten that second track limits penalty, but he would have had a surprise win out of nowhere. But that's all you can do. Just like what happened to him in Canada. Screwed him out of a win there as well. And yeah, that'll definitely be something to be looked at by the stewards there. Because that just looked like a clear brake check to me. But regardless, we're going to get the podium in here now. Jelly, Drupally, and Slingshot here for a quick post-race interview. So let's get them in here. Just gotta send Drupally an invite. There we go. There we go. What do you know? His second podium finish in NACS. Wow, man. First off, well, I think Drupally sent me the messages there in. Okay, there we go. He's in.
And dude,
there you go. Include your audio there, Droop.
I got it included. It should be working.
Double podium finish for Alfa Romeo. Gonna start off by talking to Slingshot. I'll start off with you, Sling. Wicked drive there, man. You and Great Ace were going at it every single lap there at one point. To the point where he ran you wide there. He got a little too aggressive one lap, so then he kind of backed off after that. But regardless, that was some fine racing there, I must say, man. Great performance. How did it feel for you, man? Because I'm sure you didn't expect to do this good at Singapore. Yeah, of course, man. Good stuff. And then your teammate Drupally. Unfortunately, I saw what happened there at the end. You picked up another track limit penalty that cost you.
Dude, like I went off the track 2 times the entire race, and both times, never once did I receive a single fucking warning. I got a fucking penalty both times.
Wow.
Fuck this game. And then the audio is glitching out the whole fucking time. I pitted early to get away from Blue Jelly because I didn't know where his car was on the screen at the beginning. I was scared we were going to crash. So that's why I pitted under the first safety car. I was like, where the fuck is he? Like, I didn't know where you were.
So,
and then I pushed like hell, and then they had that accident at the end. I was like, hell yeah, get 3 seconds ahead. Then I look up, and it done gave me another 3-second penalty. I'm like, what the fuck, game?
Yeah, it was Canada all over again.
God damn. Just don't want me to win, man.
Yeah, right, but no, still good stuff, man. Just walk me. So, what was your decision to pit under that first safety car? What was
get
the
away from
process?
Blue Jelly? Because like we were gonna crash. I didn't know where he was. Like I mean, literally his car was disappearing and popping up all over my screen. Like I didn't know if I could turn into a corner or not. So I just pitted and like, hell, if we get together at the end of the race, I'll deal with it then. But that early in the race, I was like, piss on it, man. Like I literally just decided to at the last second. Because coming around those last turns, like before the pit lane, his car popped up and disappeared like 3 times. So I was like, nah, fuck this, I'm pitting.
Yeah.
Like, it was going to be a for sure crash. I had no idea where he was on the track.
Oh, okay. Well, that was smart then. If that's the case, that was smart.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally the only reason I did it.
But yeah, and then lastly, of course, congratulations, Jelly, for your first win in NACS. You know, you've been working at it hard. You had the 2 podium finishes in a row, and now you've got the win. Shane, what happened to your teammate? Did his tires not, did he not select the right tire or something? Is that what happened there?
He did. He pitted early.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say as league owner, all I'm gonna say is I would definitely share, well, and as the commentator, I would definitely share your POV because from my perspective, it did look like 2 in a row of like there was the one before the DRS zone and the one at the end, coming out of there that both you kind of like slow down really unexpectedly, and I'm not sure if it was. Because it can only be one thing or the other. Either it was on your end, or Vodka Victory just wasn't reacting in time. He wasn't downshifting fast enough. I don't know. That's something for the stewards to look at for sure. But yeah. Yeah, that's the thing too. They got to keep in mind is that you're also on very old. You're on old hard tires.
I got my view of it too. I couldn't see exactly what
end of life
happened,
hard tires,
but it might have got it on the recording.
End of life hard tires. Yeah.
Yeah, they gave it to me right after. Like, dude, man, fuck this game. Yeah, I got the 3 seconds clear. Yeah, I got the 3 seconds clear, but like going into that right-hander after the DRS, like the fucking car just slid. Good job, Sling. Just slid, man, and I did go off the track. I mean, I ain't gonna deny that, but it was a second time out the whole race I slid over track limits, and it gave me a penalty again.
Yeah.
And I got a clip too. I'm not sure what happened with Abrupt when I passed him. Like there was no contact on my screen.
There was no contact. There was no contact. There's nothing to be said. I mean, that wasn't like last week at all. There was no contact. He got overzealous. I think he was trying to defend the position and then like gave it a little too much.
He shouldn't have tried to. Yeah, he shouldn't have tried to hang it out on the outside.
But no, good stuff, fellas. Like I said, Drupally sucks. You got kind of got robbed
there. Man, it's life. It's my life for you.
At the very end, and Jelly, same thing to you. It sucks that had to end that way because you drove a really solid drive the whole time. Just sucks that it happened on the last lap. Kind of like sucks the, you know.
Yeah, that's one thing that don't bum me out too much about the penalty was I technically should have been in that position anyways.
But you know the stewards will do right. You know they'll make their decision. They've been, in my opinion, they've been very lenient this season. Sometimes there's been a lot of instances where I've been like, you know, oh, this should be punished, and they're like, no. so
from my view, I don't understand how it even took Vodka out the race. Like it looked like y'all just bumped it like side by side going through the corner. Oh yeah, there.
Yeah.
Alright, see, I just saw the part where he was like sitting right beside your car with a wheel missing.
It's we're gonna end things off there now. I think race 13 NACS Singapore. That was a good one.
Good shit,
crazy stuff. If anyone's still watching in stream, tune in next week Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time as always, for race 14 at Abu Dhabi. Should be another interesting one as well. So I will see you guys next Saturday for Abu Dhabi. Take care, guys.
All right, bud.
Peace.